So Jasmine actually decided to stay in school after the whole professor thing. I said, look here, they can address the Caleb situation. Y'all remember that boy Caleb that she's talking to? They addressed that a little bit. They can address that. They can address the professor that she's trying to leave school for, and then but they can't address Miranda and Calvin possibly sleeping together. We ain't heard nothing about nothing in relation to that. That's what we want to know. We don't care. Look, I did want to know about the Caleb situation because I think when we last seen him, was it Curtis chasing him? I think it was Curtis chasing him. Somebody was chasing him out, and that's the last we seen of him. But they spoke on him a little bit. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chelsea. This for Tyler Perry's House of Payne, season 12, episode 16. Okay, so out of the 3 episodes, I like episode 14 the best, y'all. Episode 14. Well, okay, on this episode, basically, Jasmine wanted to leave school again, try to leave school to be a content creator full time. CJ was against it, telling her, at first her grades were slipping and everything. She needs to quit it, basically he was gonna cut her off and not support her financially if she decides to do that. And by the end of the episode, he told her he would buy all her equipment and everything if she did it on the side and she focused on her education. That way, her fans can see that, she's dedicated to her education, but she's still a content creator. And I was saying that, I was like, why she can't just do it on the side? Because I wouldn't suggest her quitting it full time. I wouldn't suggest her quitting it because then she's going to be resentful because she's going to look at CJ like, okay, he the one told me I couldn't do it and all this other stuff. And they brought up, her being grown and everything, which is, I agree. But with that being said, you also got to think about you because with content creation, you make a form of income. Well, not everybody. For some people they do, and for some people it's lower than others. Like, it really depends. So he was right about that because content creation is very fickle. The whole life of an influencer is very fickle, and I'm glad that they talk about it. I'm glad that they talked about that because it's true. And I'm loving that like y'all know I spoke on this before, that the fact that Tyler Perry be speaking on topics that happen in real life and stuff. They happen in real life. But yeah, tonight they was talking about content creation and he was basically just telling her she shouldn't quit school. I agree though. That's one thing I agree with. Always have an education. Cause nowadays it's a lot of ways to learn. You can learn anywhere, in my opinion. So always have an education, and also always have multiple sources of income. So if one fall through, you got others. You got what they say, multiple eggs in one basket. I said that wrong. I feel like I said that wrong. I think it's multiple eggs in one basket. Is that it? I don't know, but yeah, I always have multiple sources of income, y'all. I always try to get an education. So if the content creation thing, the life of an influencer doesn't work out, you have something to fall back on. We gotta talk about this Laura thing. So Laura was trying to take care of Calvin and Christian. I wrote CJ on there, Calvin and Christian, but they didn't like nothing she was doing. So Christian, I was wondering what Miranda was doing. I said every time they got a way to include this girl, so I wondered what she's doing there. And Laura thought that Calvin the one invited her, called her over, but it was actually Christian. I said they're gonna have to set him straight. Look, everybody gonna have to get set straight. Also, how she get the doggone key back? Then they do the whole episode where she was like she gonna give it back. She just need to know, that he's gonna be safe, and both of them have to contact her if anything happened. How she get the key? She told myself, "Oh, I got an emergency key." How did you get the key back? Did they ever take it? Like, they showed it where she was supposed to give it back. I think she had gave it back that episode. I'm not sure. I said, how'd she get the key back? It was like, no. She too many boundaries. I don't care if you had 10 kids. No, that's too many. That's definitely too many. I don't care if y'all had 3 kids over here together. You ain't supposed to just walk in nobody's house. I don't care. I know it's not Laura's house yet or whatever. I don't know where they gonna live. But it's some type of boundaries gonna have to be set. Now, we all know. Well, I ain't gonna say we all know because they could write it differently. But we all suspecting, well, majority of us expecting Calvin and Miranda to reunite or whatever. But the fact that she able to overstep and nobody bats her eye except Laura, it's crazy. I don't care. They be acting like having a child by somebody is a golden ticket. You get all access. You get a key to the city. You can do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. If anybody come against you or call you out for your behavior, you in the wrong. No. Laura gonna have to wise up. She gonna have to leave him. I mean, he gonna leave him before he leave you, buddy. But yeah, she came back in the house. I said, Miranda back in the house again. But I wrote, so Miranda still had a key. She in there fixing Christian and Calvin chicken noodle soup and stuff, and OJ and all that stuff. Christian was the one they called. And I asked again, how did she get the doggone key back? How did she get the key back? Why is she able to have an emergency? Just get your wife back at this point, Calvin. Get your wife. And he ain't said nothing about Christian. Don't do that again. I understand that's your mama and she's supposed to take care of it and all that stuff. But man, look, they be disrespecting the mess out of Lord. But considering how they got together, or the fact that she was Miranda's friend and everything, I guess, look, I guess anything goes nowadays. But what y'all think? What do y'all think? Y'all think Miranda deserved to have a key? You think that Calvin went? Oh, I'm surprised that Laura didn't bring that up, that he was supposed to get the key back. But that's it. Let me know down below what y'all thought of this episode. Which episode out of the 3 was your favorite? Mine was episode 14, y'all. But stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, deuces. Have a great rest of the night and be safe.